here with day 8 of the 30-day vegan till evening challenge. It's Sunday here today and I'm still celebrating White Day because White Day fell on a Saturday, and I just feel that, you know, some things need to be celebrated for an extra day, and it's a good excuse to spoil yourself and have some, you know, have some really yummy food. And if wine, or you know, is your thing, it's a good chance to indulge in some nice wine. So I drink a lot of sparkling wine and champagne. I always have, ever since I started drinking alcohol, you know, a couple of months ago. Yeah, I'm a big bubble person, love my bubbles. And one thing that I didn't know until quite recently, until like last year, is that not all wine is vegan. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing, isn't it, to think that they add, you know, animal products to some wines in the process of making some wine. So what I do is any wine that I drink, I make sure I know whether it's vegan or not. And one way to do that is honestly just find the wine that you like, you know, try a few, and then just really the only thing you can do if you can't find that sort of information on the internet is to directly email the wine maker and ask them if they add any animal products to the wine, to their wines when they're making them. That's the only thing you can do. One thing I know is that Moët Chandon is vegan. They do not add anything. And luckily for me, because I've been drinking this for months, since I love my bubbles, this is one of my favorites. So yeah, just be careful. If you're vegan and you're concerned, just jump online. I'll post a few sites that I think might be helpful, but there's just so many, you know, gorgeous, wonderful winemakers now. You have to go one by one. If you like one, mail them, find out if it's vegan or not, and then go ahead and indulge. So this is how I spent my Sunday today. To make the semi-dried roasted tomatoes, slice the tomatoes in half, lengthways, and you're just going to brush with olive oil. Season with some sea salt. And you can use your favorite herb. I'm going to use dried oregano today. Basil also works nicely. Maybe some parsley. I'll just do oregano today. And then we're going to bake these in a 150 degrees Celsius oven, 300 degree Fahrenheit oven for between 2 to 3 hours, depending on how many tomatoes you're roasting at the same time. There you go, ready for baking. This is my champagne breakfast for White Day. So I've got all my nice gorgeous vegan stuff that you saw me make in the video. A nice little bread plate here with things that I also showed you in the video. Something in a bottle that's bubbly, that's excellent on a morning like this. So happy White Day everyone again. Hope yours was as good as mine. So this is that was a nice way to enjoy some nice fresh bread. And what I want to talk to you about today quickly is some gourmet things that you might want to consider buying. Listen, I'll tell you now, I do not spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on groceries because, yeah, that's just not me. You know, as long as you're getting nice fresh food and, you know, things you like, I don't find the need to be spending so much money, but I will say that there are a few things I do like to spend money on. One of them is olive oil. I think I mentioned this before, maybe. Olive oil, if you're going to use, you know, good olive oils, especially if you're going to use olive oils for dipping bread in, things like that, get yourself a bottle of really good olive oil, because I tell you, once you try amazing, you know, gourmet olive oil, you're going to know the difference once you put it into your mouth, because, you know, it's just so different. This bottle is, how much is in this? 500 mils. 500 mils. It's extra virgin olive oil from Italy, and this cost about 4,000 yen, so about $40 for this bottle. And this is one of my favorites. I don't use this for cooking. I wouldn't. It's too expensive, and you know, it's just a waste to cook anything with it, I think, unless you can, you know, afford to do that. But I use this really just for dipping beautiful fresh bread into, and of course salad dressings. Use a really good olive oil for salad dressings, and you know, it just, you'll notice the difference. These are all like these are all around the same price, like 30-40 US, I suppose, for each one, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. This is a white balsamic vinegar, which is just gorgeous. A lot of people stick to the dark red, the dark balsamic vinegar, but try the white one. The white one's really nice too. It's beautiful. This is also, again, like 200 mils. This, well, the olive oil that I thought was 500 mils is also 200 mils. 200 mils, 40 bucks, a bit on the expensive side, but worth it. This is also about 40 US for the 200 ml bottle of balsamic vinegar. But in salad dressings, again, dipping your bread in olive oil and balsamic vinegar, nothing like it. It's gorgeous. And here's another one. The coconut oil is the same, extra virgin, not $40. I think I paid maybe between 10 and 15 US for that online, iherb.com. I use very nice maple syrup as well. The maple syrup's about almost 2,000 yen, so almost $20 for this small bottle. But again, you know, I don't use this, I don't, you know, have half a bottle each time I use it. So yeah, the sesame oil was a gift from Chiemi-san, who went to Korea. Very excellent high-grade sesame oil, gorgeous. This baby is something that I just love. It's white truffle salt. And I'm going to put the link for this in my comment box later on. This is from Italy, and 100 grams, it was about 40 US. It was like 4,000 something, give or take. Yeah, a little bit over 4,000 yen. White truffle salt. This stuff is gorgeous. You can just like slice a tomato, sprinkle a bit on top, drizzle over some gorgeous olive oil, get some crusty bread, and you know, a couple of these, and you've got yourself like a really gourmet lunch. So yeah, there's something to think about. Again, I don't recommend going out and, you know, buying all of these at the one time, but you know, spoil yourself every now and again. If you're a vegan, it doesn't mean that you have to be patient like everybody thinks. You know, vegans can indulge in really nice things too. And again, you know, going back to the giving your friends things to try and stuff, you know, I tell you, I would much prefer a nice bottle of olive oil than, you know, a bunch of roses that cost $100. So it's what you know, what you put out there to your friends. These make great gifts, you know, really. If you've got a friend's birthday coming up, give them a nice, you know, gourmet bottle of olive oil. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Yeah, and the salt, white truffle salt, fantastic. So that's my Sunday today. See you all tomorrow for day 9 of the Vegan Till Evening 30-day challenge. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow.